Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure at the Risk Management Academy to welcome all of you to this important webinar. This is part of our series on artificial intelligence and machine learning and also disruptive technologies. Today, we have the pleasure and the honor of welcoming us to an expert, an expert from Canada. His name is Neville Abolo. He's a graduate from the prestigious University of Manitoba and currently resident in Canada. He's going to be talking to us about the power of artificial intelligence. So Neville, we're very happy to receive you. We are all ears and we are ready to listen to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Abolo. As mentioned earlier, my name is Neville Abolo, and this afternoon, I'll be speaking to you on the power of artificial intelligence and its recent developments. By the end of this presentation, you'll be able to, 1, understand the meaning of artificial intelligence and the idea behind it. 2, appreciate the various subgroups of artificial intelligence and their recent developments. 3, you'll be sightseeing real-world applications of artificial intelligence in society today. And 4, I'll be showing you a very small program I developed myself based on AI-driven robotics using the path planning algorithm. So what are we going to be discussing in today's lecture? We'll be starting with what exactly is artificial intelligence. 2, we'll be talking about artificial intelligence subgroups and their applications today. 3, we'll be talking about the big step taken in today's world regarding the embedding of artificial intelligence into our day-to-day lives. And we'll be rounding up today's presentation with the path planning algorithm I developed myself. Without further ado, what is artificial intelligence? To put it simply, artificial intelligence is a broad branch of computer science that aims with creating subsystems that can function intelligently and independently. Artificial intelligence, or AI for short, has the power to revolutionize every aspect of our daily life, such as work, mobility, medicine, even the economy, and so many other things. The easiest way to think of artificial intelligence is in the context of a human. After all, humans are the most intelligent creatures on the planet today. Since the goal of artificial intelligence is to replicate the complex abilities of humans, various subgroups arise, which I'll be getting into right now. Artificial intelligence is divided into 2 main subgroups. 1, machine learning, and 2, symbolic learning. Symbolic learning, otherwise known as good old-fashioned AI, was the dominant paradigm for artificial intelligence during the post-war era to the late 1980s, and is divided into 3 aspects. 1, robotics, 2, computer vision, and 3, image processing. Symbolic learning is basically the embedding of human knowledge and behavioral rules into a system so that it doesn't need large data to predict outputs. I'm going to be explaining more on this later on in the presentation. Machine learning, on the other hand, is divided into statistical learning and deep learning, Statistical learning is a set of tools for machine learning that makes use of statistics and functional analysis to build predictive models. In machine learning, we basically take large data regarding a certain area and we put it into the system in order to predict future unseen data via the use of a predictive model. That is the main aspect of statistical learning. But deep learning, on the other hand, is divided into 2 aspects: convolutional neural networks and recurrent neural networks. Like our brains, the network needs to be trained to make predictions. That forms the basis for convolutional neural network. It's a more forward neural networks that's used for image-related applications such as facial recognition, image scans, and so on. But recurrent neural networks, on the other hand, are quite the opposite of convolutional neural network in the sense that it worries more about the previous input and is based on feedback. It's used in areas such as speech recognition, language translation, predictive text, and so much more. I mentioned earlier that the aim of artificial intelligence is to replicate the complex abilities of humans. What do I mean by this? For example, humans can speak and listen and communicate through language. In artificial intelligence, this is the area of speech recognition and falls under machine learning. An example of this is your Google Assistant on your Android phone or Siri on the iPhone. Another example of this is the Amazon Alexa. I'm sure we're all familiar with these examples. Humans can also read and write text in a language. In artificial intelligence, this is the area of natural language processing and falls under machine learning as well. Examples of this include predictive text, Google search results, language translation, and so much more. Humans also have the ability to see and process image around their environment. In artificial intelligence, this is the field of computer vision and falls under both machine learning and symbolic learning. Humans can also see patterns, and this gives rise to their ability to group similar objects together. In machine learning, this is the field of pattern recognition, object recognition otherwise, and falls under machine learning. Since we serve as the basis for which artificial intelligence systems are built today, the possibilities are endless. If we can harness the power of the human brain, which is so big, we'll be able to achieve cognitive capabilities in machines today. Cognition is basically the action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through experience or the senses. And to put into context how endless the possibilities are, the human brain is made up of 100 billion neurons that are interconnected together. They send signals to each other in order to process what's going on and give rise to action for the human. Anyways, I've talked about artificial intelligence, its subgroups, and how they're given rise to. But how exactly is artificial intelligence being used in today's society? I talked about deep learning earlier, which is used in the field of image recognition and so on. A company that has made use of deep learning is Amazon. I'm sure we've all heard of Amazon here. Yeah. Amazon has taken a big step forward to show the possibilities of embedding artificial intelligence in our day-to-day lives. Has anyone here ever heard of, have you ever heard of Amazon Go?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So Amazon, I'd like to just show you a video that explains more on Amazon Go before I go further to explain more on how the system works.
Four years ago, we started to wonder, what would shopping look like if you could walk into a store, grab what you want, and just go? What if we could weave the most advanced machine learning, computer vision, and AI into the very fabric of a store so you never have to wait in line? No lines, no checkouts, no registers. Welcome to Amazon Go. Use the Amazon Go app to enter. Then put away your phone and start shopping. It's really that simple. Take whatever you like. Anything you pick up is automatically added to your virtual cart. If you change your mind about that cupcake, just put it back. Our technology will update your virtual cart automatically. So how does it work? We used computer vision, deep learning algorithms, and sensor fusion, much like you'd find in self-driving cars. We call it Just Walk Out technology. Once you've got everything you want, you can just go. When you leave, our Just Walk Out technology adds up your virtual cart and charges your Amazon account. Your receipt is sent straight to the app, and you can keep going. Amazon Go. No lines, no checkout. No, seriously.
Okay, that's the end of the video. Do you have any comments regarding the video?
Well, just this is very, very amazing, to say the least. It's very amazing. I think this is the direction the world should be going. And I'm so impressed with the developments that have taken place in the field of artificial intelligence. This is amazing. How I wish we can have a world that works exactly like this. This is quite interesting. Thank you.
Yes. The cameras in the store make use of convolutional neural networks to process images around the store simultaneously and continuously. In the video, they talked about making the use of deep learning algorithms and computer vision. The computer vision deals with the image processing. So when a customer approaches a shelf, the camera is locked onto the customer, and they're able to simultaneously access the customer's Amazon account as soon as they take an item. So when an item is taken from the shelf, the weight sensor on the shelf basically says, oh, hey, an item is taken from the shelf, reduce the weight on the shelf, and add this item to the cart relating to the person who picked up the item. And same thing happens when a customer puts an item back on the shelf. The cameras lock onto the person. They go, find the person's Amazon account, and they're like, okay, he's adding something back to the shelf. Let's look for it in the cart and remove it. It's a very simple but complex process at the same time. Another application for convolutional neural networks is in the area of medicine. Researchers today have recently come up with an algorithm that's able to deduce customers' condition from their x-rays. How it works is a customer can go to a hospital, get their x-ray done, and rather than going to a doctor to get the diagnosis, they can simply open up the program, take a picture of the x-ray, and the program basically outputs a list of probabilities of various diagnoses relating to the x-ray. So for example, if it's a punctured lung or a broken rib, which more realistically, the AI would say, okay, you have a 90% chance of a broken rib from this x-ray. That's another example of how artificial intelligence is being used in today's society. What you're going to see on my screen now is a path planning algorithm I recently developed myself. It forms the basis for automated driving in artificial intelligence. If you ever had, I'm sure you know Tesla, right? They basically build cars that self-drive in today's society, and this is made possible via the means of artificial intelligence. Let me try and explain this very simple. The car has heat and motion sensors that constantly scan the environment to process its contents. Now, all of this data that's being scanned around the car is used as data for the car's AI itself, and this AI allows the car to determine where to drive and when to stop. My program here, which I'll be presenting shortly, is a much simpler version of the AI used by Tesla. It uses an algorithm called Rapidly Exploring Random Tree, or RRT for short. It's easier if I just show you how the program works and explain to you what's going on. Okay, so what you're seeing here is an empty space, and these black boxes are obstacles. If I want this red dot per se to travel from this point avoid all of these obstacles to somewhere around here, watch what happens during the algorithm. You see, the algorithm spreads around, searches the space using tree branches per se, and it touches the space around and determines what's an obstacle and what's an empty space. And after that, it's able to devise a path for this red dot over here to travel safely while avoiding the obstacles all the way over to the blue dot here. As you can see, it refuses to collide with the obstacles and follows the empty space to find the blue dot. That's a very simple version of how the Tesla self-driving system works.
Can I just ask a question? You mean you developed this solution?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. Looks quite good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So we've been able to, talk about artificial intelligence as a whole. We've been able to see its subgroups, how they're being applied in today's society. And we've also seen a few real-world applications of artificial intelligence. All of this has made me personally to believe that artificial intelligence, with the rate at which it's advancing, it's going to replace some of the very, very daunting human tasks in today's society today that pose a risk to the human health or the overall the human body physically. So it has the power to revolutionize our society in a very good way, and the benefits very much outweigh the risks. This is where I'll be concluding my presentation for today. I'd like to thank you, Dr. Abolo, for giving me a chance to speak with you regarding this topic. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to discuss right now, I'm open to answering them. Otherwise, my email is right here on this slide. You can contact me later on so we can have a discussion regarding artificial intelligence and its benefits for our society today.
Thank you very much, Neville Abolo. This is very fantastic. I've thoroughly enjoyed your presentation. And I would say that this is very fantastic. I've thoroughly enjoyed this, and also to feel the power of artificial intelligence. We're going to continue this discussion going forward, and I hope you will find time when we invite you to speak to us again to a much larger audience. But I must say that we want to thank you extremely for your time and the energy it has taken you to develop that powerful program, which you have modeled after the Tesla car, algorithm, using the algorithm. So thank you very much. We're so grateful to you, and please enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.